They're so scary until later. Until, like, mid-game. Then they become pushovers. Wait till I fight them at endgame, then they become even more pushovers. Ah, I'm bad at this. I'm bad at iframing. Doesn't mean I'm bad at fighting you in general, Parl. Wow. Wow. Surprised he managed to get that kill on me. I'm bad at his fight. It's been a while. I'm not good at iframing through that. So I'm not good at the timing. I've never really practiced. I kill him. I usually fight him way later and he ends up dying so damn quickly. It's my first time fighting him a little earlier than normal. However, I kind of wasn't really trying as much as I could have. To be fair. Oi! I rolled. Oh my god! You're so sporadic on top of it. I'm rolling! What the hell, game? God, why am I doing so bad? His movement is so sporadic, I can't see. Man, this ain't even nothing. This ain't nothing compared to fucking Chalice fights. I didn't even jump. What the fuck? Oh my god. Don't tell me that Parl is the toughest boss this playthrough. Seriously. He's the one giving me the most issues thus far. And I'm not even really having issues on him. It's just, like, I'm fucking... his movements are sporadic is what it is. And my rolling is not going off. This ain't even nothing, though. Like, fucking... Chalice Dungeon Parl is so much worse. Small arena, much more health, sporadic camera. Like, cameras are like your worst boss fight in any of the Souls games. And gravity. But he doesn't have a gravity room, I don't think. He has a small boss arena with, on top of camera angles, and he has a lot more health. I've beaten him, though. Yeah, that's on YouTube. A lot of my adventures through the Chalice dungeons are on YouTube. While I didn't do Thumerian Queen Yarnum, nor have I beaten the game on YouTube, I had all that ready, but then then I lost it all. And there goes half my health already, over half my health. Like, what the fuck is going on? I am dodging. This guy is not hard, I'm just not good at his attacks. I can't see. I can't iframe that for shit. Couldn't. Ah! Just come here. Get the fuck out of here. All you do is attack his arm, knock him down, go to the other arm that's... Because he'll be down on the ground. Oops. He'll be on the ground like this. And then you attack the other arm, knock him down. Repeat that. Just knock him, keep knocking him down. And that's what I was trying to do. But I couldn't see very well throughout most of that. And he kept doing this long swipe. My rolls weren't popping. Again, yes, I know a lot of that's my fault. Which is why I was saying the rolls aren't popping. But, because my timing is off. Like, if my timing was better, I'd be fine. It's just, this fight is a sporadic fight, regardless of the fact. Here's the back entrance, as I stated. Throughout Old Yardum, here's that back entrance. See? Squing. This is how you would come from the back and go talk to the dude with the Gatling gun and befriend him, and he would give you stuff that you can't get from killing him. There are stuff you get from NPCs for talking to them. I forget what he gives, but you also get his Saw Hunter badge and all that without his death as well. I think he gives you stuff, but I know he gives you stuff, but I don't know if he gives you anything new besides killing him. Parl's an early game fight, though. Hence the soul count he just gave me. He's an early boss. Chalices do not stack, or not stack, they don't scale on new game. They scale as you progress through them. So you can literally be on the highest and capped new game, and the chalices will be as easy as until you make the later ones. Because they climb up in new game difficulty as you make them. So the later ones will be a higher tier strength. Like right now, this is going to be as easy as probably the first area. The boss here should be no problem. He may like hurt me a bit, but the enemies here are going to be jokes. So your goal here is to go and find treasures and chests and stuff, and basically flip this lever, and then this door will open. There's a door up there that'll open. And it leads you right to the boss. But yeah, you're... Shit. Amig Bonscots, thank you for the follow. Awesome name. Hope I didn't butcher that just now. Amig Bonscots? Please tell me if I didn't butcher that, but thank you for the follow. I'm doing well. Doing some bloodborne chalices now. Just to take a break from the story. Whoop! Ow! Land right on me, why don't you? Yeah. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Woo! Oh god, okay, I'm not oiled. I am not oiled anymore. Fuck off. Thank you for joining the Hunters Guild, my friend. I rolled, I didn't jump. Ow. Ow. Hello. Hello, Moto. Or is it... Amy... I don't know why I read it as the way I did. Amig Bond Scots? What the fuck? I think it's Amy Gibson. Yeah, it's Amy Gibson Scots. Sorry, I butchered your name terribly. Just the way I read it at first. Excuse me for my brain being very tired. Also, amygdala came to my head when I read your name for a second there. Amy. I'll just call you that. Some names are bad. Don't feel bad. Like, not that your name's bad. Some names are bad for me. Hoi. I'm sure you probably facepalmed at that. Well, here's your first lever, by the way. Oh my god. This is first game area, and I'm getting fucking destroyed. Hi. Yay. Where are you from? Area-wise? Pennsylvania. Well, I'm from Illinois, but I live in Pennsylvania right now. Ow. What about yourself? What about yourself, Amy? Iowa. Huh, I lived in Illinois. That's actually really close. Close is one state over or so. Ow, right? I think Iowa and Illinois are right next to each other. Fat fuck! Oh, God. I've never been out there. Lol. What's with the lol? Also, is that a Santa Claus? That is. It's the Homer Santa Claus thing. It's where it's him supposed to slip into the Christmas tree like Homer Simpson does. Ha ha ha, hide. But it's not even near Christmas. What? Eh. And also, what's with the lull, Blackfire? Did you laugh because of my terrible name butchering there? I'm sorry. It's the first time in a while that I butchered someone's fucking name. Where is Scyther? Do you normally watch Scyther? When I host him? I have no idea. Are you a normal? Are you also Xmas for life? Indeed, Xmas for life. It's over 9,000. Thank you for the host. Thank you, Amy. If you're normally a one of Scyther's fans, I have not. I mean, I probably hosted him on and off, but like I don't talk to him. Like I've only seen him in my channel a few times. To be fair. But if he hasn't been streaming, I don't know. See, yeah. Yeah, I have not... Normally I don't... Normally he gets auto-hosted by me. So if you watch him, or if you've seen him through my channel, then I don't know. Take care, Amy. Have a good one. Or if you found me through his hosts, awesome. I don't know why I... Part of the name is because I call amygdala Amy. And that's where that came from. Oh my god, I feel so dumb. I feel so bad. See, I dwell on stupid things for no reason. But yeah, no, that's like... The boss in this game is called Amygdala. And I read her name as... My brain read A-M-Y-I-G. Not A-M-Y-G-I. And then I later saw, like, wait, no, it's Amy Gibson Scott. Eh. She didn't seem to facepalm or lol. It's all good though. Okay, how about not? That's how Amygdala defiled dungeon murdered me with my 1,000,000 souls. How about not? That is how I lose souls. Dual shock battery low. Told you, that fucker, man. I hate when bosses literally just jump at you right from the get-go. How about I break your tumor? Oi. You're lolling for other reasons? What did I do? But we good. Now I'm worried that I did something. Can we stop? Look, I know I'm bad at reading names sometimes. And other things, and pretty much everything else I do. Including that boss fight. But now you have me worried. Why are we lolling at me? I'm tired. I'm tired, and I'm going to be getting off here in probably another 2 hours, or another hour and a half or so. Go to 10. Stop being... No. How about accept me? How about everyone stop telling me what to not do, telling me what to do? Giving me 2 room? Room for what? Excuse me? And no, don't tell me to stop being insecure, because that's not going to happen. That's basically the same as telling me not to... That's basically the same as telling me to stop being myself. Because that's part of me. I don't even know the person. I'm sorry that I am the way I am. I just want to be accepted, not sit there and hate it. But I don't even know the person. Give us room? I don't even know what you mean. I'm surprised someone came through... Damn it. I'm surprised they came in through Scyther's channel. Scyther Gaming, for anyone who doesn't know him, but... No, it's just my anxiety. That's just my anxiety, man. It's not something I can control, I'm sorry. I'm overly stressed and easily stressed out. I can't control the way I get. I don't mean to make anyone leave and hate and not want to watch this channel, but unfortunately it's just how I get. Oh, I was just figuring out why you were lolling. That's why every time someone laughs or does something or says something towards me that sounds positively negative, whether I'm not saying it is negative, I just always wonder what I did wrong. That doesn't mean I'm being insecure. It's just I always am curious as to what is so funny, or what did I do. I get this a lot at work, and I can't control the way I get. Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. It's just how I get. I don't mean to. Oh, well, I didn't know that I said something funny. You just started lolling. And posting that Christmas tree. See, now I see where that came from. I just thought it was random. I didn't realize what that was about. And now I get it. Give us room. Oh, well. Sorry if again, I just didn't know where... It's not often that I do get a person to ask me where I'm from. It's kind of weird. I guess some people do ask where I'm from. I do find it kind of weird that some people do ask me where I live. It's interesting. Next thing you know, I'm gonna get chatters asking the old AOL question. ASL? 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 If anyone remembers back in the day being on AOL when you used to try to talk to people and they would ask you age, sex, and location. Every now and then I do get a chatter and in chat. Oh, where you live? So it's just kind of random. I don't know why they left out of nowhere though. Like yeah, they have to go, I guess, but it's just I don't know. It's weird. So what's my street address? 123 get a life. Ah. No. 123 Fake Street. Get a life. That seems a little rude. I'm sorry. Fat ass! You're 666, go fuck yourself? Well, I used to live there back in Illinois. Now I live in 123 Get a Life. Or, fuck this douchebag. Oh, it's already unlocked. Okay. I hate this guy in particular. He is a weirdo. Ah! I'm being chased by a freaking rolling naked guy. Why? FromSoft, what is with you in this thing? These things are the worst. That's because because their attacks are so weird and clunky and clumsy. It's like, the fuck? But sorry for the downer moment earlier. I really didn't mean to. Oh, what? You can fuck around all you want. I'm not... What? Oh, I'm just trying to apologize for my mood a moment ago. Yeah, don't have to stop fucking around. You're having fun. Most of the time you guys are lurking. I appreciate you chatting. I'm getting fucked for no reason at all. I'm just curious because I don't oftenly... That's the first time I've seen anyone mentioning another person's channel, Scyther, who I usually auto-host every now and then. I don't know if they came from his channel directly just now, or if they're wondering where he is and why they're asking me. Like, I auto-host him, yes, but it's not like I've ever visited his channel prior and then, you know, put him in that auto-host list. It's because I think I got asked to be part of a group on Twitch or something, and then I think he's part of that. So, like, it's kind of like an auto-host randomly, how there's a setting where you can auto-host just random channels. He's part of that. It's not like I chose his name to be part of this long list, you know, that you could put in your settings, like I have you in. So I'm just curious as to, I don't know. Now I'm curious about him. Like, I haven't seen him in I haven't seen really watched much of my video or streams yet lately, but like normally when I go and check out my channel, I would see it's hosting him. And I haven't seen him, nor has he joined my chat in a while. But now I'm curious as to why she was asking where he is. It's not like I know the guy. He's not particularly a channel that I'd be interested in just because he plays a lot of shooters. But I've checked him out a few times. I don't know. Scyther Gaming. The only thing I know about him is that he apparently likes the Pokemon Scyther, I think. Because I've seen a GIF of it. Even though it's not spelt the right way. I don't know. Now she's got me curious. Also weird is that they asked my location. I still find that weird for anyone who asks where I live. Like, not that it's a problem, it's just like, out of nowhere is... Asking questions like that out of nowhere is kind of weird to me. I don't know. Sorry, I have that kind of... I dwell on things unnecessarily is my problem. Which is why I always apologize for saying something wrong. Like, I still feel bad that I mispronounced her name. His name? Her name? I'm assuming it's a girl because her name's Amy. But you never know. The last kid I talked to on Discord in chat actually had a girl's name on Discord. It was a kid. It was a boy. It was I don't get it, some people. But yeah, no. Like, I don't even know her, so I don't know. I don't know. I'll try not to dwell on it. I mean, next thing you know, I'm going to get a person in chat who somehow knows me entirely, and I don't know them at all. Hell, I'm surprised I haven't met any other people in my personal life on here, on Twitch. There's a lot of people I've met in my life, or a lot of girls I met on the internet. That'd be freaking creepy if they somehow were on Twitch sometime. Not saying she is. But I did talk to a girl one time on AOL that I've met who lives in Iowa. Not saying it's her. I'm just saying I would not be damn surprised. Plop! Oh god, that was a lantern smack. Cool. Yeah, but I just say Cali. Well, I mean, I'm from Illinois, but I'm living here currently. I'm living in PA currently. But yeah, no, I know the way I get is very downer, and it really kills the mood for a lot of people, and that's not something I intend. But people stick it out somehow and deal with my bullshit. But unfortunately, I wish I could change myself. I really could. Wish. Really wish. Ugh. I'm surprised I have as many people as I do. I'm surprised a good chunk of you guys stuck it out. Whether or not you guys are actively watching, I appreciate all of it. Is any of you guys going to be streaming tonight, or is it just relaxed day? I know I'm asking multiple people as if all of you are talking. Someone might answer. I know you might answer. Just in case someone comes in and says, maybe, yes, no. I don't know. I'm surprised Jared's not here. That's a big surprise to me. He even went out of his way to tell me he's not going to a friend's house today, which is... I don't know. He did say he was going to watch my videos. I don't know if he's online watching my YouTube channel or not. Or my Twitch videos. If he's watching my Final Fantasy II playthrough, oh boy, I hope he's having fun with that. That's a series that I don't wish anyone to watch, because it was bad. Yeah, Supply 7, yeah. I mean, he did say he has time to check out my Final Fantasy playthrough. I don't know. I don't wish anybody to go check out my Final Fantasy II playthrough. Only because that game is really particularly not the greatest of the Final Fantasy games. It's one of the worst. It's the worst original thus far. And I've bitched at that so much. And if he's actually actively watching that right now, oh man. If no one's ever played it, that game has no level ups. The way you actually increase your stats is by freaking doing certain actions. And it fucking is god-awful. You have to fucking take damage to gain health. You have to use magic spells to increase your certain spells. So if you want a better fire attack, you have to use fire spells over and over again to level it up. At the same time, seeing as you're using MP, you have to use more magic to gain MP as well. And you can't recover that said HP or MP in battle that you're trying to level it on, because otherwise it'll reset it. So you literally have to go and get smacked to a certain amount of health threshold, a certain amount of MP threshold to gain that stat up. And the more you use of one specific attack or whatever, your other stats will decrease. So if you use more physical-based attacks, your magical damage stats and stuff will decrease, and vice versa. And, like... So most of the stream was me beating the shit out of my own characters just to level up their health and their physical output. And it's just, after a while, it fucking got annoying. The last dungeon in the game was 2 dungeons back-to-back with a pretty tough boss. I wouldn't really say he wasn't all that tough. If I was paying attention to the boss, I would have beaten him easily. I beat the boss without even really paying attention, is the thing. That game literally I didn't have to grind as much as I did, but I literally grinded to the point where my character's healths were at max health or close to max health, I think it was 9,999. And then it started to glitch out and say letters instead of numbers, and it was fucking fucked up. I needed the health though. There was a few enemies there that were doing about 4,000 damage. And I was my lowest character had about 3,000 or 4,000 health. He could barely survive it, if at all. And it was the character that I get at the end of the damn game. It's like, what the hell, you're giving me a party member that I get to name. 0, by the way. And he is given to me literally at the end of the game, right before the final bosses. GG's, Square Enix. Very poor design decision. And that's why, I mean, I don't want to play the remake either. Like, I don't really care to experience the remake of that. I want to play the original, and it was not fun after a while. Generally, it's not the worst. It's not a bad game overall. If it would had actual, you know, normal mechanics, but the fact that it had what it had made it worse. On top of that, most of the fights weren't even fun. Literally, the first boss forces you to get ice to beat it. Which ain't a bad thing, it's just, if you don't know about that boss at all, you're gonna not know to buy magic spells that early on, because one, you don't really have the magic to use it, nor is it strong enough to really do anything, but they literally force you to use it because you can't even, because your stats are so low, your accuracy is missing like mad, or your attack stats are so low, you're not even hurting it. And it fucking annoyed me. To be fair, though, that's not really that bad. They technically didn't force me to use it. It's just if you want to beat him without much effort, I suggest you do use ice or whatever. Because you can if you do enough grinding, but why, though? It's the only game I didn't want to grind in. I literally spent 2 days. I took 2 days off just to grind in that fucking game. Just so I can come back and tackle the last 2 dungeons plus the final boss of the game. And it was rough. Also, the moment you get into the second dungeon, I get it. I get it. With Final Fantasy IV saving, it felt a little too easy. After I got, you know, in the grind, when I got to my level that I was able to beat the game at, there's no way to leave the dungeon in Final Fantasy II. Once you get into that final dungeon, there's no way to leave it. So you literally have to be fucking prepared. I get it. I like stuff like that because it feels like a legitimate, difficult dungeon. It's a dungeon crawl. You're supposed to have a hard time, or it's supposed to be the last stretch of the game. It's not going to be easy. But that's what made it kind of annoying when I needed something. Or if I wanted to, you know, exit and save and replenish my health and shit and NP and stuff when I'm running low on that, and I don't have items to use. So I took the time off and grinded to near max health for everybody. And I said, fuck this game. It wasn't worth the aggravation. And I don't wish that game on anybody. Unless you're a Final Fantasy nerd. Advent nerd. And I'm a Final Fantasy nerd, but I'm not that big into it because I've never really played any of them growing up. I think after this boss, I wanted to get off at 10, but I think after this boss, I'm not gonna make it. It's starting to now hit me for today. Starting to hit me. Fuck. The exhaustion of today is starting to actually come full circle. But if I can go to bed here in the next hour or so, that'll be my first good night's sleep since that damn stream. I'm not kidding you. I'm sorry. I get second winds sometimes. I'll end up staying up later than I hope to, and I've been staying up to almost 1 the past several nights. Every time I get off at like 11, I somehow end up staying up till almost 1 o'clock every damn day. I don't get it. I'm a night owl. But man, has it not helped me when you wake up 5 hours later for work. I've been trying to go to bed early. It just doesn't fucking happen. And unfortunately, yes, I still haven't had a great night's rest since the time I streamed for 24 hours. That's pretty bad. But that goes to show you that I am a night owl. I stream in the late afternoon to late at night, and then I stay up till almost 2 in the morning most of the time. I mean, my average time going to bed is around 1 a.m. Or later. It was definitely later when I didn't have a more demanding job or a job at all. Especially now that I work at Sears. When I was working at Chick-fil-A, it was a bit fine. I wasn't as tired as I was. But now that I'm working at Sears, it's definitely taken its toll on my body. It's a bit more exhausting. Anyway. Sorry, goddamn. Every now and then you see me shake my head. That's because my eyes are starting to close. And that's why I've been getting up on and off. Normally I sit in my chair and I rarely move, which is bad because, like, I should get up and stretch every now and then. But I don't. Is there no other way through here? No, that can't be right. Whew. Oh, do I love Chalice dungeons, but I'm going to be playing them periodically throughout the playthrough so I don't have to do them all at once at the fucking end of the game. Because then that'd be easy and also boring. Now granted, these aren't the funnest after a while. I do enjoy the Chalice dungeons for what they give and what they offer, but the layouts do get repetitive. Because it's basically the same thing, just palette swapped for a good chunk of them. There are some cool looking designs for some of the later game stuff and some of the mid-bosses, but a lot of bosses that we've already fought. There's a few bosses that we've already fought in the base game, or this is the base game, but normal story section that are reskinned in here, such as that Bloodstar Beast. The one monster that I fought dropping down to where I went down to the alleyway or whatever, that furry beast that I backstabbed. He is a optional boss. This guy was an optional boss. There's two rehash fights off the top of my head. There's actually 3. No, yeah, there's several. There's 3 rehashed fights that I can think of off the top of my hand. Parl, the electric beast, is one of them. The Amygdalin lady thing is another. Not really a rehash so much as it's literally just the boss itself. It's not any different. There's a few bosses that are literally the same thing with more health and a different skin tone or whatever. But the Amygdalin is literally just the same damn thing. It's not so much a reskin or rehash fight. There's 4 actually, now that I'm thinking of a 4th. Oh my god, there's so many bosses that get reused. That's a better word. They're not so much a rehash, they're reused. Because there's no changes to them, there's no altered color. Thumerian Descendant? Or is it... Yeah, I was gonna say, is it Watchdog? It's Watchdog. I'm using fire on a fire monster. So, wait till I face the Defiled Chalice of the version of this boss. The thing about the Defiled is it cuts my health below around half permanently. And this boss, if you're not careful, will one-shot you. I fought this thing for hours that I perfect him most of the... I can perfect him in that fight. See? Look at that. I attacked too much. So I literally, of course, I didn't perfect him. Because I jinxed myself. That's the exact reason. That attack. Right there. I kept dying over and over and over and over to this thing. Because not only is my health low to the point where it's about halfway, he will one-shot me on most of his attacks. So I had to literally get to his moves. I literally would have had to dodge under his head, hit his arms a few times until he falls, repeatedly hit him, back off when he goes to explode, or charge, because he has charge attacks, he has explosion attacks, he's got a lava spew attack, he's got a, I think it's like a triple or quad bite attack. He's got a few attacks. He's got another head swipe attack. I think he has some stompy attacks, because he has a couple head swipes, or 2 head swipes. So after this, he should fall. After this, he should either charge or that. That's a stomp, yeah. So here's his charge, and then he usually blows up, or he usually comes walking at me. There's another charge! There's his bite. Damn it! There's his other bite slash. That one I don't know how to quite dodge underneath. Yeah, there it is again. So I have to basically go like that to dodge it. There's his charge. There's another charge. That's not how I dodged that. Ah, I forgot about that attack. He does that too. He has a fire wave. I wish he would stop and relax momentarily and do what I'm used to. That. Thank you. There's an explosion. Ow, I didn't back up far enough. There's that. Doing really bad on this fight because he stopped doing what I want. God damn it! Making this fight take long. Stop, dude. Just fucking relax. Thank you. Do this more a bit. Seriously, you kept just doing other things and kept bouncing around like a dog in heat. Buzzing. Fucker. Weird. Yes, GG indeed. Yeah, he's not hard at all. He was not hard at all. Give me a few turns to get used to his attacks. He clipped me with that attack because I forgot, oh yeah, wait, I can't attack too much because he's going to charge. And if I'm not careful, he'll blast at me. But he's not that difficult. I really don't want to get off right now. But if I'm going to be passing out, we'll see. We'll see.
Very well.
I think that fight woke me up a bit. I keep saying that, but I'm definitely getting off at 10 the latest. I am not going any longer than that. But Yeah, I want to do some chalice, though. Just because I want to break up the story. I don't want to be sitting there constantly doing the story and then, not enough. What do I need? Oh, I need ritual bloods. I need ritual blood 1. Okay. I technically can look up all of these without having to pay for any of this. And by pay for it, I mean use my own ritual items. Quickly search for and join a chalice dungeon. Yeah. The thing about these dungeons is they get old. It gets old after a while because a lot of the bosses get reused. A lot of bosses from the main game get used. And a lot of the areas get reused with slight variations. And then there's side dungeons that I kind of get annoyed by. But they give out more ritual stuff. Now, there is a fact that you can use for a, I guess, like a more speedy run through this. That tells you which dungeons to go through. And stuff like that, so you can beat through, the main chalices without having to do all of them. Because there's a lot of side chalices. You don't have to do all the ones that you get. You can do a handful of the main ones. That give you the best bosses. All the main items. The best ritual. The best, gems. Fortify, stuff like that. And the chalices do. If you want the best gems for your weapons, the chalices have them. Because there's some really rare gems that you can get here that will boost your weapon really, really powerful. That's also what I'm doing here, is I'm trying to get some more powerful stuff. And I wouldn't mind some chunks in the future. If I can get some chunks out of this and actually max out my weapon to 9, that'd be amazing. And then I know there's several blood rocks that'll get me my weapon to 10, but that's not until a bit later. But chunks, getting my weapon to 9 would be amazing. I love Ludwig's weapon, it's so good. And I love trick weapons in these games in general. It's just because each weapon is unique. It's not like, oh, this weapon's a copy of another weapon, but with that looks different, but it has the same moveset as another weapon. No, they're all unique. They all have 2 different forms. They all swing differently. There's no weapons that are, oh, this is a sword, so it's going to have this moveset. Oh, there's another sword, but it looks different, but it has this moveset. And then it transforms into another type of sword that has this moveset. No. Okay, am I just going on drugs here or what? Am I not finding a pathway? Or was there another pathway that I missed up there? Aha! No, I am on drugs. I mean, I do have nicotine gum. I guess that's closest thing to a drug that I have. Besides this video game. And Twitch streaming. Twitch streaming is my new drug. Drugs are bad, okay? Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Hi. You're fat. You have a gun. And a lantern. And that. Also whatever the hell that is. If I were you, I would not get rid of your gun. Even though being up close range with a gun is terrible. Whee! I just jumped over the fat man. Sorry, that's me trying to roll. I don't get... I hate that. I hate that so much. Sen's Fortress! No! See, now that's something I would like. Even though it would be stupid. Dark Souls Remastered. Or Remastered, yes, that's what Dark Souls 1 is. Dark Souls Remake with far better graphics. And literally just a longer game. But again, it would change it up a lot. I would just like to see Dark Souls 1 with far better graphics. I don't know, but they would kind of kill the aesthetic though, but that's just me. Again, it'd be useless. But that's just something I would like. They don't need it because they just released the remastered version, but... I don't know. The aesthetic for this game, these games, though, with the graphics they have, is perfect for them. Because giving them different graphic style would kind of defeat the purpose. Would defeat its aesthetic. This game is supposed to look gritty and dark and musty and old, but, you know, that's just me. I don't know. That's just a thought. Begone, thought. Or thought. Begone, thought. 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 Thought, thought. Begone, thought, thought. Hi. Bye. Also, be careful of that trap. These fucking statues have killed me more times than I can count. I always forget sometimes when I walk into a room and immediately walk straight towards the statue and pressure plate it. Step on the pressure plate, killing me instantly because they hit me. I'm usually running, or I get hit by all three at once. Where is that pressure plate? There it is. That's so, like, not hidden. But, like, when you're, like, walking into a room or running into a room, you're not going to notice it right away. Even though the statues are, like, right in front of you. And the pressure plate is always on the opposite end of them, right closest to you. Usually. What the fuck? Go away. Is there a phantom summoning you guys? Phantom, Bell Lady. Ritual Blood 1. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ooh. It's also nice that you can buy all these materials. You also get an item or an ability later called Arcane Haze, where you can basically turn that into other ritual items, which is nice because there's an ability to do that later. It's basically hazing, I guess. I don't know the weapon. Oh, he's sawing me. I love that. I love that fucking the look of it when he saws the hell out of me. I wish my weapon would do that. The saw cleaver. I wish it literally would do that. It doesn't have a sawing animation, which is sad. Oh, hey, there you are. I was wondering where you were, Supply. Fire Flapper. We're all good. Cop, bop. Weird not having you here, man. Ah, you've been watching Castlevania. How is that? I was wondering where you were. Bell ditch, go away. No one likes a bell ditch. I don't like you later on in the actual story. I don't like you in here. That's good. I just did some Final Fantasy remake demo, and then started Bloodborne solo. I bought Final Fantasy already. So, once I get through 7, I am prepped to play the remake. Yep. Here's proof. Also, gotta charge my controller. I'm loving these themes that are animated. Ish. This was like the least animated one, but it's still animated. You can tell by Cloud's hair is moving. No, this is like the least animated theme. The best animated theme to me that I have is the God of War and Sekiro themes. Yes. I already started it, but yes, I'll continuing it. I'll be continuing it in the process of this stream. I don't know when I'm gonna start that next, but this is... I'm only doing my solo stream to go along with the Souls franchise. But yes, I'll be doing my Bloodborne co-op run. I'll be continuing that, yes. I don't know when. Not tonight, unfortunately, but... It'll be in the process of me playing this, yes. But again, I am doing a solo run, too, to go along with the Souls franchise. Because this is the last game of Dark Souls, or FromSoft's titles, besides Sekiro, that I need to play. And Sekiro, I don't think anyone wants to see a 5th playthrough of Sekiro. Where am I on? What am I going? Oh my god, Chalice Dungeons. Y'all look the fucking goddamn same. Will you help me at the part I am when I re-download? I would re-down Bloodborne immediately then, because eventually I'll start happening. Because I really want to continue it, and even if I don't get many people to join in, at least you would be consistent, right? Throughout most of it. I'm fine with that. And yes. Granted, it'll be harder. Keep that in mind. Some bosses will be harder. Who are you stuck on? What are you stuck on? You're stuck at the forest. Forest? Oh, the Forbidden Woods? Ow. Are you stuck in the woods, or are you stuck at the boss at the woods? Yes, I can help you. I'm actually at the Forbidden Woods in my main game right now, in this game right now. Haven't started it yet, but I'm about to head there. I just wanted to break it up because I was rushing through the fucking game. Yeah. I wanted to break up the story because I'm already at the Forbidden Woods right now. I'm going to be heading there next. And I wanted to start doing some of the Chalice, so I don't do them all at the end. Oh my god, I died to a pig! That's what I get for fucking talking. Also, that pig would not stop fucking turning. I was actually trying to butt stab him. But he would not fucking stop moving. God damn it, pig. Fuck you. Not the first time I died to a pig. Also, see what I mean? A pig is a boss in this. I don't care what you guys... I don't care what this game says. That pig is not a fucking boss. Oh, sorry. Man-eating boar. That is not a boar. That's a pig. A boar is a type of swine, yes, but that is not a boar. That is a pig. Can you stop? Like, he kept doing that, and it kept pissing me off. It is not what? A boar? A boar is a type of swine, though. Ah! But if you're referencing this boss as a boar, no, it is not. It's a pig. That's like calling a boss. No, it's not a boss at all. No. You can give him a boss health bar. It is still an enemy. Trust me, there's plenty... Okay, the Chalice Dungeon, if you haven't done any of them or haven't seen any of them, this gives plenty of new, unique bosses. Yes, it does. It also gives you a lot of reused bosses from the actual game. But it also gives you a lot of shitty-ass enemies as a boss. You know those fat guys with the freaking lanterns and guns and shit? They were the first boss, where you face 3 of them at once. That's not a boss to me, because they are literally just enemies throughout this entire dungeon. They are literally the guards of most of the levers that you pull. I don't consider them a boss, only because 1, they are literal guards throughout most of these dungeons. The man-eating boar, I don't consider a boss, only because 1, it's a fucking pig, and they're pathetically easy. That's not really a good reason to be a boss, because there's a lot of easy bosses, but still, point stands. That's like making this guy a boss. Give him like 1,000 health, and there you go, he's a boss. No. I'm sorry, not happening. Bosses are usually challenges that you overcome, or they're usually gigantic enemies. Same thing with the undead, what's his name? The undead, fucker that I fought, that has that tumor on his leg. That's a boss. The fucking... that other boss I fought. Yeah, the undead giant is the boss. I fought the watchdog, the fire dog. That's a boss because he's unique. He's not in the main story at all. There's a lot of unique bosses that this game gives you. Then there's like the bloodletting beast, the blood-starved beast rehash. There's the rehash of Rom. Fucking a lot of redone fights. I don't know. To be fair, I don't even consider... There's a lot of bosses in the Souls games. There's a few bosses in the Souls games in general that I don't truly consider a boss. Like Pinwheel from Dark Souls 1. He's a boss, but he's so pathetically easy that he's not a boss to me. This game has another Pinwheel-esque fight that I don't consider a boss, but it is a boss. It's the blue alien fuckers, the Celestial Emissary. I don't consider them a boss. I mean, they are, but I don't consider it because of how easy they are. They die in seconds. Same with Pinwheel. I don't like to consider enemies that are that easy a boss. Now, easy boss fights it's not a way to not consider it a boss, but these fights are beyond easy. You can look at them and they die. You can sneeze on them and they die. I mean, sure. Yeah. Honestly, that would... And then there's the worst bosses imaginable. Like, seriously, there's another one right there. The guy with the guard. You can't call them a boss. Put 3 in one room and there you go, it's a boss. Yeah, no, because 1, they're everywhere. Seriously, even the Gank Squad from Dark Souls 2 is considered a boss. All they are, they look like just they're just regular NPCs. Like, you could have made them just a normal NPCs, but no, you made them into a boss fight. That to me is not a boss fight. That's terrible, is what it is. I like my bosses to be big, freaking towering, and pushovers in most cases. Like the old Iron King, who is a giant lava monster, but turns out to be one of the easiest 4 main bosses in any freaking FromSoft title. I like those. I don't even consider a lot of the bosses in Dark Souls 2 bosses, to be fair. A lot of them are basically what they're doing with the Chalice Dungeon. They are chintzy, cheap-ass freaking attempts to make a boss fight. Dragon Rider, Ornstein, whoever else. Like, a lot of those I don't even want to count those as bosses, but they are bosses. Just because they are so cheap and easy compared to a lot of Dark Souls 2's best bosses that Dark Souls 2 has to offer. And Dark Souls 2 has a handful, or at least a slew, of really fun fights. Fume Knight, Ivory King, Surlon. Those are amazing concepts and amazing boss fights from Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 1 does not have a lot of amazing fights, to be fair. My favorite boss fight from Dark Souls 1 has to be, hands down, Artorias and Manus. That's honestly my favorite and the best that it has to offer. That and Gwyn. Gwyn's alright, though. He's not the best, because he's a parry. He's a parry wimp. Dragon Rider, yes. He's a boss from Dark Souls 2. He's not a boss to me because you literally just got to circle strafe to his back end and then smack him several times. Literally, his weakness is his back end. Now, most bosses in some games in Dark Souls are trivialized by circle strafing to their back end. This guy's literal weakness is his back. And he is so trivialized by this that he's dead in seconds. And if you know how to, you can literally get him to fall off the map, off his platform, cheesing him even further. Yes, and Dragon Slayer Ornstein from Dark Souls 1 reappears too, and he's the same as he was before, except this time solo. Now, Ornstein and Smo is one of the most notorious Dark Souls bosses of all time, but fighting that fucker solo? He's not even that hard in Dark Souls 1 to begin with. It's the two together that are painful. But him by himself is so trivialized. Says the guy who has died to him. Dragon Rider. We're talking about enemies that I don't like to really consider bosses in Bloodborne and Dark Souls, and we're talking about bosses like Dragon Rider, who is so easily trivialized by getting him to fall off his map arena or literally smacking him in the back. He's dead in most cases in seconds. I mean, yes, he's a boss, but this is just my opinion. I usually kill him in a matter of seconds. And I don't even know how to do his... I'm not even good at getting him to fall off his arena because I've never tried it, really. But most of the bosses I'm referencing here are Bloodborne fights, where the Chalice Dungeon throws multitude of just normal enemies. Yeah, I usually fight him in the small arena. But even then, his backside is his literal weakness. He's dead in seconds. Same with Pinwheel. Pinwheel, to me, is not a boss like he is, yes, but I don't consider... Like, here's the difference. They are bosses. It's just I don't consider them one, is what I'm trying to say. Pinwheel, I don't consider a boss just because of how easy he is. Same with the Celestial Emissary from Bloodborne. This Chalice Dungeons are throwing a lot of random enemies at me. Like, we just fought a pig. A fucking pig. I mean, granted, they can throw anything at me with a health bar and call it a boss. That's one thing about the Chalice Dungeons I dislike. They can literally throw the Dark Souls 2 rats. The Royal Rat Authority from Dark Souls 2. That's another... What is even? It's just a group of rats. Stop it. What about the fucking congregation? The church people. And half of them are fucking dudes that crawl on the floor. Or, skeleton lords, which they literally summon other skeletons to fight for them. Even Jabba the Hutt's more of a boss than half of the things I just mentioned. A lot of Dark Souls 2 bosses are a culmination, though. There's, like, several fights in Dark Souls 2 where it's like, oh, here's a boss, but there's, like, 50 different enemies. Skeleton Lords are 3 enemies that summon other smaller skeletons. There's Royal Rat Vanguard, Royal Rat Authority. No, Vanguard, sorry, I was right the second time. Royal Rat Authority is a group of rats that can petrify your ass. And then you gotta wait for the one with the mohawk. Then there's Royal Rat Vanguard, but that is basically just zombified Sif. That's actually a boss. Celestial Emissary from Bloodborne is basically Pinwheel. In terms of difficulty. We already fought the game's equivalency to we already fought the Witches of Hemwick, which is Bloodborne's equivalent to the gargoyles, but that's a boss fight, so that to me is a boss fight. Witches of Hemwick are a boss fight. Even though I don't like it, it's a boss fight. It doesn't feel like it's not. Like, it's easy, but it doesn't feel like it's not a boss fight. I don't know. Your friend got you a new dog. What the fuck? Your parents are okay with that? How does your friend just get you a dog without, like... I'm assuming he's got your parents' consent? So that's not something you just get without... I don't know. But awesome. Enjoy your pupper. I will enjoy my Thumerian. Nope. Ah, it's these. Look at this. This is not a boss. It's just 3 random schmucks in a boss fight. In a boss arena with a bigger health bar. In fact, I don't even know if their health is any longer. They might have the same amount of health. Just... Can you stop? I'm trying to get near one of you. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because this guy keeps shooting me and caught me in a corner. Wow. Seriously, just wow. That guy would not stop shooting me. Then he got me into a corner. That guy sawed me to death. I'm blaming the game for my own mistake. Because he's fucking annoying. His friends would sit there and literally just not walk at me. I hate when they do that. Oh, look, there's an enemy. I think we're gonna wait a bit. Oh no. Oh no, my friends are nowhere near me. Oh no. Oh no. Fucking hate when enemies do that. Just fucking come at me. Quit staggering back and forth like you're on cocaine. Or drugs. Other than cocaine. You retarded motherfucker. I died to these fucks. I can't believe that. Where's my health? Where's my souls? Ow. Stop shooting me. This ain't even a fight to me. Take your time. No, seriously though. Where are my echoes? This is what happened last time when I was in the fucking old Yarnum, and I don't even remember picking those up. Where the fuck? I died in a corner game. Where the hell? They're not hard to spot, seriously. Well, I'm surprised they didn't have it. What the fuck? Look, I know I'm tired and blind sometimes, but what the hell? Is my game is having issues now? Because this should not be happening. Even if I lost them permanently, there should still be a bloodstain on the damn floor. I've never had... This has happened twice in one dang stream. I've never had this. At least with the... at least where I died in Old Yarnum, there's a possibility I got it. I don't think so, because I did not remember seeing me getting the souls retrieved or echoes retrieved sign come up on my screen. But this is, wow. Just, wow. Look, they're in the boss room because I died to them. There they are. What the heck? You saw me pass past that area, right? Several times and not see it. If that's the case, I wish I would have done that back in Old Yarnum. Something ain't right here. I think this has never happened to me before. I understand I miss them sometimes, but I just walked past that spot like 5 times. They are not hard to see. Or, yeah, they are hard to miss. They are very, very easy to see. In fact, they're even easier to spot sometimes than the Dark Souls blood sign. I find that harder to spot in some cases, especially when you're in forests. The only time you're going to have a hard time seeing the stupid sign, the blood echoes, is when you're in a fight with Rom, because you're literally in an open ocean. I'm not kidding you. You're fighting on top of you're fighting on the water. That could be hard to miss because that arena is kind of open with no. Now, I mean, it is a white backdrop instead. It's not like blue or anything. It's literally just bright white. And this is red, but it blends in kind of well for some reason. Because it's not really a dark red, it's more of a faded red, so it easily can blend in. Trust me, I've tried to get my souls back in that arena before. I couldn't. I had a lot of them. I think I had around 1 million souls, too. I've lost a lot of 1 million souls, I'll just tell you that. I probably lost over a total of 5 million souls. Collectively, having 1 million or so each time, not like in total, because I definitely lost well over that, well over 5 million. It's just having a collective of 1 million souls each time I go to do just see how long I can keep my souls before I die. I've probably lost over at least a good 5 million. in Bloodborne alone. Ow. Cannon dick. I mean, I do love the Chalice dungeons. I really do. Some are annoying. Sometimes it gets annoying when I keep running around like a moron. Trying to figure out where the hell I am, because everything looks the goddamn same. Whatever, we're on the second Chalice dungeon of this set. Ow. Ah, come on. Oi! Dude, Jesus. Give me more. Oh my god, they're taking all my blood vials. I'm just doing bad. Woo! Ah! Ah, god. Hello? Moto? Oh my god! Stop turning. Give me your arcane head, bitch. That's not something I have much of. What is this? Oh, right. Forgot about that. It's like a cage shortcut-ish. It's a quick way up here. I forgot that that exists. Ugh. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. I think also Chalice Dungeons is the only area, the only spots that you could find the very few illusory walls in this game. Which I don't think there's any in the main story. But there are some in here. Which is interesting they did that at all. Oh my god, I got like... I feel like I just swallowed some fried rice, but I feel like it somehow went up my fucking nose. I hate that. I can taste it. I can taste it. I can feel it like in my nostrils. Or at least it's so high up. Instead of going down, it's like up here, like in the back of my gum, up towards my nose area. Oh, and it hurts. I hate that your fucking entire face is all connected. I hate that my face is all connected. I wish it was detached from my head. No. I hate that, you know, your nose and mouth are all, like, connected, so, like... Oh my god, I didn't mean to jump! Stop jumping! I am literally rolling! God! In order to jump, I gotta double tap the button, not singly hit it. Just because I am running doesn't mean damn jack shit, game. You know how many times you get me killed doing that? I am literally rolling. Just because I am running and I hit the button once doesn't mean you have to sit there and force me to jump. You know how hard it is to literally jump, run, and roll? I get it, because that's the mechanic. But why do they not have this as a option to change this when that was in Dark Souls 2? A game before this. Also a game worse than this. But no, they took that out of this. You know how much worse circle jumping is? For one, I'm bad at it. Because a lot of times when I want to do it, it doesn't. Like right there. And I know you don't have to double tap the circle button. It's actually running and hitting it once. But a lot of the times that doesn't pop off, so I double tap the circle button, which gets it more consistency. But the only time I'm getting it with the single tapping is when I'm actually trying to run and roll. It's like when I want to smack somebody, but I accidentally kick them instead. Or attack. You know, and the pushing or the guard break or whatever gets me killed. Because, you know, you're moving. You're moving, and then you go to hit the attack button, which is how you do guard break or kick, is when you hit the joystick up and the attack button at the same time. But the thing is I'm not hitting them at the same time. It's because I'm moving and attacking. They're not simultaneously happening at once. This game doesn't have that. Oh, God, like it's in the back of my throat, and it freaking hurts. Like, why? I hate when you go to swallow food, and somehow it goes up instead of down, and then it's, like, lodged in the back up between your throat and your nostril. And water can't get at it. And now it's burning the hell out of my throat. Oh. Sumerian Elder, Descendant, Watchdog again. Not gonna lie, you fight this boss quite a few times, but that's okay, he's unique. Nice, nice, nice. Ah! Dude! You're getting caught on freaking arena! What the hell? He got caught on the arena. And that changed his attack. Hmm. 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 Yep. Please don't do that whole no echoes nonsense, game. Just walk through that pillar. Look, I'm all for that. Can you just quit being a pansy butthole? Blow up. My God, I hate this room. Macaroni. Jesus. Yeah, this is a similar arena that you face a lot of tougher bosses in. I'm not kidding. Wait till you see me refight some of the bosses that I already fought, like Parl, the electric beast thing. He has a much smaller arena than this. It's a bit more open, though, because it doesn't have pillars, but man. Much smaller. It's so bad. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. My throat and nose are killing me. Ugh. I guess we can go straight. We can go raid Lanny Pator from Team 4-Star. He is doing Final Fantasy 15 right now, or Final Fantasy 15. He's doing 14. What the hell is I am dropping frames? I am indeed dropping frame. Second time today. What is going on? Internet, quit pooping. Oh my God, this is escalating pretty bad. This is pretty bad. I don't know where it's coming from. And it's random. I get it. Most streamer has random drop frames. A lot of the times, mine don't stop, though. Yeah, I'm getting off. Oh, shit. Did you just join in for me? I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been streaming since, like, 12. Oh, 12 or 1 o'clock. Ah, you've been lurking. All right. I hate, because I feel bad when people just join in, like Jared. Ah, well, okay then. Never mind. You just. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been streaming for a while. This is actually, because normally when I would go to bed, I normally stop streaming at like 11 and then I stay up till like 1. I'm actually gonna have a good sleep tonight. Don't worry. I'll be streaming pretty early tomorrow. I hope. I plan to get up and then, you know, try to stream pretty early. That and Sunday. Join for more Bloodborne tomorrow. Join for some more Bloodborne tomorrow. I don't know what time you'll be able to join in Infamy. I'm gonna see about streaming something else early in the morning in case people want to watch more Bloodborne. But definitely later on throughout the day, I will be on some more Bloodborne, so that way you guys have a chance to watch that. Because I'm sure you don't want me to stream right in the this in the morning, unless you're cool with watching, unless you're cool with joining in the morning. But most likely, I'm not going to stream this in the morning. But I will be streaming this throughout the afternoon. That way, most of my average viewers that join in during those times can see this. Anyone have a PS4 or want to join me for some Bloodborne co-op? I can actually continue my Bloodborne co-op run tomorrow as well if you want me to continue that. Because this is technically just my solo run to go along with, the rest of the Souls franchise. But if anyone wants me to continue my Bloodborne community run and can join me, I will do so. Have a good night, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the VOD. For anyone who's going to watch that. But after Bloodborne, guys, if anyone has PC version and anyone's down to play some Blackfire, I know we talked about this already, you don't have it, but after this will be a mixture between Code Vein and Remnant from the Ashes. As well as Neo. I'm doing Neo PS4 version, though. But if anyone has Code Vein and Remnant on PC, feel free to join me on those for some fun, even though they're blind. Most of Remnant is actually, a good chunk of Remnant is actually not blind. I've done a few bosses in that game already. But all of Code Vein will be blind. But if anyone does want to have some fun with that, it has to be a new character, though. I don't want to be power leveled. But I most likely will be doing it solo anyway, but still, it just gives people a chance. But either way, have a good night. Before we leave, and my frame drop and have an ass here, we're going to go and raid Lanny Pator from TFS for some Final Fantasy MMOing. If anyone is down. Unless I don't see anyone else on that I normally raid, which is a shame. But he's pretty much streaming the game that I would care for the most. Unless you guys want to go see some Escape from Tarkov. But it looks like it's a rerun. The reason I say that is because he says something about a PC video or YouTube video in his title. And that made my decision, so we're going to go and raid that. Oh. I guess not. Because he's got follower. Oh, never mind. What? Oh, okay, never mind. I can raid him. It's popping. It's popping.